Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me? For that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother. Why bastard? Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous, and my shape is true as honest madam's issue. Why brand they us with base, with baseness, bastardy, base, base? Who in the lusty stealth of nature shall take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed go to the creating of a whole tribe of fops got tween his sleep and wake? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund, as to the legitimate, fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed, and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now gods, stand up for bastards. Upon the gad, Edmund, how now, what news? So please your lordship, none. Why so earnestly seek you to put up that letter? Oh, I know no news, my lord. What paper were you reading? Oh, nothing, my lord. Oh, no? What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath not such need to hide itself. Let's see, come, if it be nothing, I shall not need spectacles. I hope for my brother's justification he wrote this but as an essay or taste of my virtue. This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times, keeps our fortunes from us till our oldness cannot relish them. I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny, who sways not as it hath power, but as it is suffered. Come to me that of this I may speak more. If our father would sleep till I wake him, you shall have his revenue forever, and live the beloved of your brother Edgar. Conspiracy! Sleep till I waked him? You should enjoy half his revenue. My son Edgar, had he a hand to write this? A heart and brain to breathe it in? When came this to you? Who brought it? It was not brought me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown in at the casement of my closet. You know the character to be your brother's. If the matter were good, my lord, I'd just swear it were his, but in respect of that I would fain think it were not. But it is his! It is his hand, my lord, but I hope his heart is not in the contents. Hath he never heretofore sounded you in this business? Oh, never, my lord, but I have heard him oft maintain it to be fit that sons at perfect age and fathers declining, the father should be as ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue. Villain! Villain! His very opinion in the letter, abhorred villain, unnatural, detested, brutish villain, worse than brutish, go, sirrah, seek him, I'll apprehend him. Abominable villain, where is he? I do not well know, my lord. If it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my brother till you can derive from him better testimony of his intent, you shall run a certain course, where if you violently proceed against him, mistaking his purposes, it would make a great gap in your own honor, and shake in pieces the heart of his obedience. I dare pawn down my life for him, that he hath wrote this to feel my affection to your honor, and to no further pretense of danger. Think you so? If your honor judge it meet, I will place you where you shall hear us confer of this, and by an auricular assurance have your satisfaction. He cannot be such a monster, nor is not sure, to his father that so tenderly and entirely loves him. Heaven and earth, Edmund, seek him out. Wind me into him. I pray you, frame the business after your own wisdom. I would unstate myself to be in a due resolution. I will seek him, sir, presently. Convey the business as I shall find means and acquaint you with all. These late eclipses in the sun and moon portend no good to us. For the wisdom of nature can reason it thus and thus, yet nature finds itself scourged by the sequent effects. Love cools, friendship falls off, brothers divide, in cities mutinies, in countries discord, in palaces treason, and the bond cracked twixt son and father. This villain of mine comes under the prediction, there's son against father, the king falls from bias of nature, there's father against child. We have seen the best of our time, machinations, hollowness, treachery, and all ruinous disorders. Follow us disquietly to our graves. Find out this villain, Edmund. It shall lose thee nothing. Do it carefully. Oh, and the noble and true-hearted Kent banished. His offense? Honesty. 'Tis strange. This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the sure fit of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains by necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treacherous by spherical predominance, drunkards, liars, and adulterers by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in, by a divine thrusting on in admirable evasion of whoremaster man, to lay his goatish disposition to the charge of a star. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, and my nativity was under Ursa Major, so that it follows I am rough and lecherous. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my bastardizing.